If you are new to accounting, it can be a little bit daunting knowing exactly where to begin. You might have questions like, where do I begin? How do I get into accounting as a career? Or what routes can I take? So let's start at the very beginning. Now, individuals can enter a career in accounting at any age, but if you are a school leaver or entirely new to accounting, you may wish to look into obtaining a diploma in accounting. Now, one of the most recognised diplomas in accounting is the AAT, which stands for the Association of Accounting Technicians. There are 3 separate levels to the AAT diploma, which are the Foundation, Advanced and Professional levels, and these are often referred to as Level 2, Level 3 and Level 4. Okay, but you might well be thinking which one is most suitable to me. The AAT Foundation level would be most suitable to an individual with no prior experience and who is looking at an entry-level role into finance and accounting. The advanced level is most suited to an individual with some to little finance experience who is looking to progress their career. And finally, the AAT professional level is most suited to an individual who wants to become their own manager and start their own business. If you want to choose the AAT route, you now need to think about funding, as there are various options that are open to you. So you could do this through self-study, where you pay for the course yourself, and prices can be circa £1,000 up to and around £1,500 per level. Or alternatively, you can look for an apprenticeship where you study and work and learn on the job. There might also be government funding available to you depending on your circumstance, which is worth looking into. Now, the AAT can take 6 months to 3 years to complete, but can take longer if you take gaps between each level. However, what can you do after the AAT? So you may have heard of CIMA, ACCA, MAAT, ATT, ACA and CIPFA, or maybe this is the first time you've been introduced to each of them. So let's take a look at each one in turn, starting with CIMA. CIMA is the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, and it's a UK-based professional body in management accountancy, aimed at accountants working in industry. Management accountants are those that analyse data, forecasts and budgets. They create reports to be used internally, compile future information, and they measure operational as well as financial performance. The CIMA qualification is split into certificate, which is a standalone qualification, and then there are 3 levels which are known as operational, management and strategic. It takes roughly 3 to 4 years to complete and is recognised in over 170 countries worldwide. It's worth running through the exemptions check on the CIMA website as well, as you may be exempt from some of the earlier exams if you have prior qualifications or experience. Now, you may have heard the terms industry and practice before today and wondered exactly what they mean. So, to be brief, practice refers to a role within a firm of accountants such as PwC, BDO, KPMG and others, where you'll work with a portfolio of different clients. Industry is a wider term which refers to roles in-house within a company itself, such as inside of a manufacturing business. You might work in the finance department there. Next, we have the ACCA qualification, which is the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. This is a global professional accounting body, and as such you can work anywhere in the world because the qualification is globally recognised. The ACCA qualification requires you to have undertaken 3 years work experience by the time that you qualify. There are up to 13 exams to undertake, and the qualification takes between 3 to 4 years to complete on average. There are the Applied Knowledge exams, Applied Skilled exams, and Strategic Professional exams. With the ACCA, similar to the CIMA qualification, you may be able to apply for exemptions to reduce the number of exams that you need to take in order to become fully accredited. CIPFA is the Chartered Institute of Public Finance and Accountancy. This is a professional institute of accountants working in the public services, national and audit agencies. With CIPFA, there is the Professional Accountancy qualification, which covers topics from strategic public finance to leadership and integration strategies. The PQ International Public Financial Management qualification covers global strategic leadership and international finance and puts you on a fast track for global roles in professionalising public financial management. The CIPFA qualification covers strategic planning, procurement and commissioning, as well as other topics. CIPFA runs 4 exam sessions a year, and it takes roughly 3 years to complete the CIPFA course, and you're also required to complete a work experience logbook also. The ACA qualification stands for the Association of Chartered Accountants. and is particularly aimed at students who work in practice, so within a firm of accountants. This qualification requires students to take a total of 3 years on-the-job training while passing a series of exams. Students can take the ICAW CIPFA qualification, which stands for the Certificate in Finance, Accounting and Business qualification, which is made up of the first 6 modules of the ACA before going on to complete the rest of the qualification. Now, the full ACA qualification is made up of 15 exam modules covering financial management, law, assurance and business strategy, and includes professional development to help those students handle different situations throughout their career. If you're an individual who wants to end up in tax, however, and you've decided that you enjoyed the tax modules available at AAT, including the personal tax and business tax modules, then you may wish to look at the ATT. So the ATT is the Association of Tax Technicians. Working in tax can be dynamic and fast-paced, and it requires somebody who's got an analytical and problem-solving mind. The ATT is made up of papers 1 and 2, and a choice of one of the option papers, which includes business compliance, corporate tax, inheritance tax, trusts and estates, and VAT, and 3 computer-based exams that are in law, professional responsibilities and ethics, and principles of accounting. So the ATT can take 2 to 4 years to complete. Now, individuals who complete the ATT can then go on to complete the Chartered Institute of Taxation exams and become chartered, which is abbreviated to CIOT. Now, this route enables individuals to become chartered tax advisors, or CTAs, and there are 7 modular exams to cover in the CIOT qualification. It typically takes between 2 and 3 years to complete, and similar to the other chartered exams, you require 3 years relevant professional experience in order to become a member of the Chartered Institute of Taxation. But what about the IAB? So the IAB is the International Association of Bookkeepers. So if you want to run your own bookkeeping business, or you want to secure a position in a bookkeeping or accountancy practice or a local SME, then you could join the IAB. So the IAB qualifications are available from levels 1 to level 3. Now, the other thing you need to consider if you're thinking about doing the IAB or the AAT, and you want to study like the CIMA, CIPFA, etc. later down the line, just understand that the IAB doesn't necessarily give you the same exemptions as what the AAT would towards those exams. So I hope you found this video useful. Please do consider subscribing, and I shall see you on the next video.